What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar.
Smoove. Boy, Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director of 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl Tasia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's young Smoove, one half the Back End Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy, Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
Everybody who was involved to have a bigger role in something else, and they, you know, they gonna come back and yeah, because I mean, you know, I look at what y'all doing, like y'all DJs for real, like y'all just DJs on a bigger scale as far as y'all not just promoting music, y'all promoting everything, like you know what I'm saying, you're promoting all entertainment.
In a longer platform style.
Yeah, and it's like really, y'all give the artists or actors or business owners, y'all get them you know, they spotlight, let them tell who they are behind the brand. So they can come on here and just talk about their brand, or they can come on here and they can talk about who they are as a person.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? So in a sense, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I do think like in a sense of like how some DJs become national DJs, sometimes it's predicated on the success of who they was DJing for and how big they go. So that's how, I mean, that's one thing that could help. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the royal family is I don't just interview anybody. It may look like it.
No, I know you don't.
But I really do have a process that I'm not gonna just sit down with anybody. You have to have some type of character, respectability about yourself. You can't be afraid to go outside. You got to be willing, because I'm not bringing nothing negative to my scene. So if you're seen as negative to everybody, unless you have something to really share, why would I bring that to my energy, to my space?
No, that's real.
So it's like, I want to work with everybody that's working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, boom, this is the King Teeth Network. We are back. We are here, 2023. We're officially still in the building, and we have been growing and building with one of the legends in the city, Smoove Gotti.
You better believe it.
How you, man? This royal family right here.
Hey, you better
and he
believe
brought
it.
some of his royal family.
You better believe it.
So go ahead and introduce some of your family real quick.
For sure. This Trig, this D Flame, you know, this the Icy Green Entertainment label, you know, in a sense. And like I said, we all bosses. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to manage and just trying to catapult us to the next level. And you know, we got bigger purpose for doing this and coming together at this time. Probably should have did this 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that I would say is on me, because my brother and Johnny and them, they was definitely on that. You know what I'm saying? But I also will say to that I had to go find myself and also find my talents in other ways to be smart enough to be able to come back now and be like, yo, okay, I know what we got to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Where, you know, I'm one of them people, I don't ever want to take people's time for granted or take people's dreams for granted, you know what I'm saying, and not know the route or not know which way to go, or, you know, and when we just all sitting there waiting and thinking like, dang, I thought you knew, or I thought, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like now, but better time than now, other than I wish my brother was here, because this is something he wanted, you know what I'm saying, from Gate. And you know what I'm saying, like Flame, you've been down since pretty much the beginning, in a sense. And, you know, I think like everybody in a better space now to where, you know, we done went out and lived life. We, you know, we bosses in our own right, businessmen in our own right. You feel what I'm saying? And then now it's just like we actually having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So like with my affiliations for Roy and T and my circle and Circle of Success Society and my you know, the movie things that we do and everything, it's the perfect time to just really, you know what I'm saying, push the music like we never pushed it before.
Speaking of some movies, all right, we did a premiere in 2022. Shout out Big Hef, shout out Capital Structure, shout out Johnny Lump, shout out Smoove Gotti, shout out
Finch,
shout out everybody that was a part of that project.
Everybody.
It was highly anticipated.
It was.
The Capp is finally been premiered, and now it's going out on streaming platforms, I'm sure, real soon. But speak on that. Speak on the process, because but when you was here your first time, you spoke on working towards getting where we are now?
Well, I would tell, you know what I'm saying, one of the things I learned in life is the things you do today, you're going to pay for it later. Or it's going to
Both
pay you.
ways.
Yeah, both ways. Either you're going to pay for it or it's going to pay you for it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, that was months ago, right? 7 months ago. And we was dead in the heap of it then. Have been doing it for a while. And so, like, now we actually starting to see success and see, you know, our dreams come true and see, like, you know, this project come to fruition, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, things take time, and you know, everything done in collaboration, man, with other wise people and smart people and people that's putting all their energy into a greater good or something bigger than themselves, man. It's gonna prosper. It's just how I feel, and I feel like, you know, things take time too.
They do. And you work the whole process.
Yeah, I was a part of it from the beginning to the, you know, more so, you know, towards the ending results of, like, you know, editing and, you know, I know Johnny was like Superman with this, you know what I'm saying, all facets. But, you know, I definitely was on set every scene. You know, we had to pick out the actors and you know, the whole cast, and, you know, like I said, everybody had different delegations, responsibilities, and, you know, whatever. But I was definitely heart, mind, soul in it from the beginning to the, you know, now where it's just starting to really come out in the world to be able to see it. So
real shit. I thought the premiere was beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was
one of my favorite premieres I've done so far. Speak on your experience for the premiere.
I really, you know, like, I wasn't nervous for the premiere like I was for the other two premieres. This is my third premiere. Second with Hef. We did one without Hef. But I really wasn't nervous. I expected it to be, you know, I expected it to be like good taste, period, because I know Hef got good taste, right? But it was really, really, like, empowering to see so many people that, like, maybe 4 or 5 years ago was just getting a start or just, you know what I'm saying, reinventing themselves. 'Cause I feel like I reinvented, you know, Smoove Gotti the rapper into Smoove Gotti the mogul or the businessman, or Smoove Gotti the musician who rap or do movies and whoop. So 3, 4, 5 years ago, that wasn't me, right? Yeah. So I feel like it was just really empowering to see people really shining everywhere. Everybody looked like money. Everybody had a smile. There was no unhappy people there at all. You know what I'm saying? And people worked very hard that was a part of it, and then also the support, like, you know, the media being there in Cleveland, and you know, people in their Sunday's best, you know what I'm saying? And it was just really, really, really good taste all the way around. I can't say that I thought it was gonna be as good as it was, because it definitely went above and beyond.
Wow.
But it was just really like a moment, like, where it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And this is just the beginning process of it going out, you know what I'm saying, to the world. So it definitely, I think it was a motivator, you know, a motivating, you know, piece of art to have that, and then you're going to have all these memories with people that you've already built bonds with, and you done work with for a year, and some people you done work with 3, 4 years, and, you know what I'm saying? It was just very, very, very dope.
I love it, man. I love it. So, moving into 2023, what's next for Smoove Gotti and just the whole team?
I mean, you know, one of my prime focuses is the label, music, the clothing line, but definitely acting, and I know we got a new project that we, you know, looking forward to getting off the ground and making go. So, you know, it's a lot of things I can't really speak to at the moment, because it's still, like I said, it's a process to everything. But as far as the things that I can control totally, it's like the brand of Smoove Gotti, the brand of Icy Green Entertainment, the brand of Circle of Success Society is going to come out punching. You know what I'm saying? We coming out, we punching, we hitting, we tackling, we, you know, man, we trying to be seen, we trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that people know, You get what I'm saying? Who we are and what we got going on, and we coming with good energy, no hate, no, not trying to, push anybody out the way or make anybody feel rubbed wrong. Cause like I said, I'm a very collaborative person. I don't feel like I gotta hate on somebody or downplay somebody else's talents to display mine.
Yeah.
And that's,
in a real way.
So, but I'm definitely coming to be felt and to be seen. So in the team, I think they would feel the same way, right?
Absolutely. Do y'all want to add anything to that when it comes to just what y'all got coming in 2023 and what they can expect from y'all?
Well, shit, they can expect the Icy Green mixtape coming out, and then y'all can expect a single project coming from me too. But yeah.
Yeah, same here. Same thing.
So a project.
Single.
Do you got the single name, anything like that?
He got 100 songs.
I know, right? He ain't know which one to
trying
pick
to choose.
yet.
We just
Yeah, I
met.
got you. You got one?
Yeah, that Ghetto Man. I'm finna drop the videos probably this month. Yeah, this month. Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
Good. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the fact that you are trying to get your people seen. Because that is the one thing that we as Cleveland, as creatives, have to do better at. Is we be talented, but so do the people next to us.
That's true.
And it's not gonna take anything away from us
Right.
to show their light. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy? I feel like I gotta say this on your platform because it's a huge platform. That I really felt like I figured out the key to life, and I can't say that it wasn't always there. It was, but they always say the key is to give, and I agree 1,000%. I think when you give and create opportunities for you and others, you will flourish and you will overall be blessed by the whatever you believe, the greater the creator, the source. Like that energy just can't be taken away. So to create opportunities for yourself and others, you know what I'm saying? And when you do that, and per se, you can think of that like a company, a factory, a Fortune 500 company that employ 100 people, 200, 300, 500,000 people who they feed their family, they kids, go to college off of this, and all they dreams and everything is embedded into what you're doing. Like that's really what we gotta do. Create a platform for yourself, of course, if you have talent, and for others. And I think that's what happened with the Capp. Like, it's such a collaborative project with multiple people coming and giving their time and their energy and their talents, and then, you create something that's bigger than everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like that from the album, something small to something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at Amazon, or look at, you get what I'm saying? And so, like, when we start thinking like that as young kings,
get powerful.
And, you can start empowering your communities, everything around you. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the people I seen who did it, and like I said, the things you do now, you gonna pay for it, or it's gonna pay you. Look at LeBron, man. Yeah. LeBron could have, he didn't have to put his team on. He obviously saw something in them, and I know it probably went against everybody around him who financially or whatever would have said, oh no, keep that age and keep that one guy and keep, like, nah, my guys can do it. Young though, and look at them. And
now they the best.
They the best, and then he is what? A billionaire still playing.
Exactly.
We've never seen that, right?
Exactly.
So when you ask yourself, how did that happen? It's from him creating opportunities for himself and others. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would attest it to. I'm a thinker. I kind of analyze things. I'm pretty sure he's won and he's winning, like, blessed. We've never seen an athlete do that, right? And he's the first because of what he did for himself and his others around him and built
and
things
the heart he
himself.
did it with.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of people try to put people on because they know it's going to be beneficial for them later.
Right.
But he was doing it. He already knew he was going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying? He already was a millionaire. And he knew he was going to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars and have a long career without doing anything for anybody.
Else. Yeah.
So to do it with the heart of, I want to see others succeed.
Yeah, that's wild.
It takes it to a level we never see. You know, you take it to a level you never see.
You're the first to do this and the first to do that. about to take all the records. But to me, that, like what you said, like to know, to have a knowing, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, I don't care what anybody say, because all these people was about to tell me I shouldn't do this, and I'm sure he got that from, I mean, it was in the media then, and I was younger at that time, just seeing it, it's like, but it worked for him, and I'm sure all his guys would say it worked for them too, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like we got to adopt those principles where we at now, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of in a sense of where it's like I said, I'm a collaborator by nature. Like, I'm not afraid to work with whoever, and I don't got to dim your light for mine to shine. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yours might shine brighter. And hey, but if we all get the W, who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is we doing this for?
We got the dub.
We got the W. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we won the championship, we had Deladova, we had LeBron. They all won. You know what I'm saying? Everybody won.
And everybody ate off of it.
You better believe it.
Come on now.
I'm still thinking about it. When we lose on Sunday, sometimes I just think about 2016. It made me feel better. It does.
Exactly.
It really does.
Man, so I want to speak on how you keep pushing the culture forward. Because you spoke last time that, and we kind of went viral on this clip. Basically you saying we don't support each other enough. No. How do we start? And I feel like we're doing it. I just feel like we got to speak on it more. We're definitely doing it. But how do we continue to bring each other together?
I think we gotta push. Success ultimately will begot more success, right?
Come on now.
I just think, we gotta be able to tell the difference between arrogance and confidence, because I think sometimes we can allow arrogance to seep in and we start feeling better then, or we don't want to learn or don't want to be told what to do by such and such or whoever or however, you know what I'm saying? And then I think we start, the ego becomes an issue.
Yes.
Where,
ego.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we still could work together. Like, I think I always try to come into situations as a sponge and just soak up things, but then, I might feel like I know more about music than everybody. And once you start getting to that point where you don't want to learn no more, you don't want to, that's an issue. So I feel like if we just keep, I'll be happy when all I listen to is Cleveland artists, and I feel like, somebody come to me and ask me who the best artist or who my favorite artist, and I can name all Cleveland artists. And I'm not saying I can still today, but I do want it to become the cool thing here, where, when I go down on Public Square, back when it's, when it's warm and they outside, and they be like, who your favorite artist? And they might name 5, 6 people, but it's 3 or 4 of them from Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll make me happy. Or, when you say, I can't wait to get in a movie. I want to get in such and such movies. I want to get in Johnny Yates or, Johnny Lumpkin, or I want to get in, Smoove Gotti movies or Ray Jr. movies. You know what I'm saying? I want to get, I think
Inspiring.
that is happening.
Yeah.
That is definitely
happening.
That is happening. So, Mike Berry, like, he came to the premiere.
Yeah.
And that was so raw.
He always supports.
To see, some of the people who really, like, some of the first things I saw, the first movies and things I wanted to be in the movie because of that, they actually came. And so that's how I think you start to see where you are having an effect in the market. But also it's like that right there, I can support anybody my age that's doing something that's, even if they're doing the same thing as me, it's not going to dim my light. No. It might inspire them. Or 100%. Me, because I was more... it was like, dang, Mike Berry came to see us. Yeah, we doing something, boy. I want to do. I would work with him. I would work with everybody.
I love it, man. I love the fact that the leaders that are moving the culture are still fans of the culture.
Got it.
I feel like that was a lot of the issue at first. It was the leaders and movers weren't fans of their own culture that they were leading and moving. They wanted to be running it and always be the face of it instead of enjoying seeing somebody else out and be successful and have some good times. And and maybe you couldn't make that one, but that was it. That was it. Fire, and you shooting them a text. Like, that's that everybody talks about that Atlanta scene. That's what Atlanta does. Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't
for
make it.
sure.
I had a show, but I'm texting you, bro. Like, that's amazing.
That's
Great
amazing.
job. Do what you do. Like,
And it does so much for somebody. I mean, like,
Oh,
ain't
man.
ain't nothing like showing up for sure, right?
No, ain't
Showing
nothing
up,
like it.
You'll never forget the people that came, right? But at the same time, inspiration to me is what keeps us all going. So when I'm inspired, you know what I'm saying, I might make 15 songs. You
Come
know what
on.
I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying, go out and be like, yo, be able to write a script and had an idea for the next billionaire, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Billionaire movie or, you know, so whatever. So, I mean, it's just, we as a people, I think, is growing since we had our last check.
Absolutely.
As far as this industry is growing, it's a lot going on. It's people doing their thing. It's you know, it's blogs really in Cleveland. It's talking about Cleveland artists, and you know what I'm saying. I got caught, and it was like kind of for an interview, kind of about the Capp, and I didn't even know it was an interview because you know, a blog just called me and just was talking to me like, I just see y'all doing stuff, and that was empowering. So I spoke to him. I gave him as many answers as I could. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, the fact that they hitting us up, want to know, you know what I'm saying, about it, I gotta support that. Like,
I love it. I love it. Well, I ain't gonna keep you too long, man. You know you're always welcome back. This is part 2, and I love that you brought more people.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what it's about. It's about bringing us further, and the only way we bring further is we touch more people.
We got to.
So, you know what we got to do before we get out of here is called Get It Off Your Chest. You got whatever you need to say to the people who've been supporting you, who to the culture. I mean, people listen when you speak. So get that off your chest, and I want to give each one of y'all an opportunity to get it off your chest as well, if y'all would like.
Man, I mean, one of the things I'm gonna say is kind of like what I kind of touched on a little earlier. Like, if you create opportunities for you and others, you know what I'm saying, you will reap the maximum benefits from whatever you believe, the source, the power, the Yahweh, whatever it is that you believe that's out there is giving you this energy and giving you this time. I strongly believe in creating opportunities for yourself and others. I also believe that you liking something, you supporting something will never dim who you are and what you got going on. It can also spark so much more good in this world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a creator. So, you know, being inspired, even sometimes even being hurt or depressed can make me create. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or,
100%.
And make something that could touch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, at this point in my life, I'm not just thinking about myself. I mean, of course I got a family. Of course I got, you know what I'm saying, kids. And this is my family. These are my cousins, my blood cousins. Like, we've been running around since we was kids. But now I can do things collaborative with them that, like, you know, you dream of doing as a kid. Like, you know, we might become the biggest rappers in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful. So, you know, just, you know, stay inspired. You don't got to hate on somebody else. You ain't got to dislike what somebody else doing, because honestly, it's a big world. Ain't nobody in your way.
Right.
Like, that's just one of the things. Like, I see sometimes the little beefs on the internet, and it be like, man, like, you know, you really don't make no money beefing with people. It's like, ain't none of us getting enough money off rap here that we should be beefing.
Stuff.
Yeah,
It don't
it's
make
like,
sense.
you know, you better off doing a song, or, you know what I'm saying, figuring out going on tour, or setting up shows. I don't, you know, I'm from the streets, but, you know, I don't wear it the way I used to. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times when people hear me speak, they probably don't even think you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it's like, man, keep some of that street stuff in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? And keep it out of this, because this can take you and your family away from the streets and take you away from places you don't want to be. So if that's my take to the world, and, you know what I'm saying, take to whoever listening, like, man, you know, get on your thing, do your thing. Ain't nobody in your way, and if they is in your way, you know, use that as motivation to get them out your way. But, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to hate on nobody. Like, I'm sick of this genre being the only genre where, you know what I'm saying, people feel like it can only be one, you know what I'm saying, or it can only be two. And it's like, man, it's 50 states, man. If we ain't in the top 5, you know, at least one of us, then what is we arguing for? What is we trying to do? You know, motivate each other, push each other, man. Make your neighborhood listen to, you know what I'm saying, something new. You know what I'm saying? Or make your neighborhood get into what's going on here. Let's pack a show. Let's get 6 figures off this stuff. Let's make, you know, homegrown. Like, you know, it's enough of us to listen to music that we should be supporting, or, you know, people is coming to premieres because we sold out ours. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, people is, you know, I see the change, but I'm just encouraging more because I will come to yours, man. Hit me up, DM me. I come to your stuff. I will support you as long as your energy good.
100%.
Yeah, I got something to get off my chest. Yeah, the city of Cleveland, you know, we got to do better, just like they was saying, man. Like, support, like, Smoove. He ain't really going all the way out his way, but he, you know what I'm saying, he trying to get me noticed, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like everybody else in the city should be doing that, you know? You know what I'm saying? So support, like, y'all just be watching niggas' stories when they post they shit and don't, you know what I'm saying, like or share and shit. We cousins, or we, you know what I'm saying, we grew up together. Like, oh, I'm better than this, man. Ain't nobody better than nobody, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, we all can do it. Support each other, you know. By the time somebody from the city get noticed or get famous, ain't nobody even heard of this person till after everybody else did, because everybody else in other states supporting these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do better at that, though. Like he said, like, y'all, I support you. You send me a DM or something, I'll come to your show. If I can't, I'll post your story or whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we gotta do better than that, man.
Got anything? Man, a few words, I like it. Hey, you don't always gotta speak. You don't always gotta speak on the day. I love it. I appreciate you, Smoove. I appreciate y'all, for real.
Oh, my boy, man, my brother.
Truly appreciate it, man.
Flame, just he thinking of a song.
I already know. That's why I ain't even pressing them anymore. I ain't tripping. This is the PNC Network. We out of here. Peace.